Print-on-demand technology is transforming the world of packaging. A Xerox client which is leading this trend is Mediaware Digital in the Irish Republic.
Mediaware themselves have been a long-standing customer of Xerox. For about the last 5 years they've been pretty much exclusively a Xerox house, so we've always been able to engage with them closely.
This relationship took a major step forward last year when Mediaware asked Xerox to join them as business partners to exploit what they saw as a new opportunity in the market.
We see the market is changing. We see there being a paradigm shift, in fact, away from the traditional high volume, long print runs, heavy inventory, over to a model that's sleek, fast and on demand effectively.
This vision has been triggered by one of Mediaware's most important customers, Microsoft.
We're seeing a much more complex market. The breadth of our markets are much larger than in the past, more countries, more languages, and particularly for us here in Europe, we see that product range grow quite rapidly in the last few years.
In early 2009, Microsoft put out for bid the production of folding cartons for its soon-to-be launched Windows 7 software. The specifications were demanding. A stream of short runs of glossy, full-colour folding cartons to hold software products in dozens of languages for distribution throughout Europe, the Middle East, Africa and Asia Pacific.
If we have a product in the UK, we have to offer the same product looking the same way to meet our brand in Slovenia or Russia or any of the emerging markets. It's very difficult to predict product demand across the breadth of region we're dealing with, across the breadth of languages we're dealing with. So the way we deal with that is having an agile supply chain which can react very quickly to those demands.
If the Xerox team had just talked equipment, the deal would probably not have happened. First priority was to embrace Microsoft's supply chain requirements.
Once we understood the profile of Microsoft's work, i.e. 75% of their jobs below 1,000 of a run, the challenge then became one of trying to automate a high volume of very small orders. We had to come up with a pretty much touchless workflow where we were dropping in forecasted orders, creating job tickets on the fly and outputting finished product as quickly as possible.
This challenge was perfect for the Xerox automated packaging solution powered by Stora Enso Gallup. It offered a process where users could access a virtual packaging warehouse. Packaging requirements are pulled from the IT system and produced on demand in less time than it takes to pick an order from a conventional warehouse. Central to this is PrintSize, a software solution created by Xerox Global Services that has enabled close coordination between production and consumption. It is tailor-made to operate within lean supply chain manufacturing principles.
PrintSize is essentially our back office customer service. When an order comes into Mediaware, we don't have somebody that sits there and keys it into a system. PrintSize deals with that for us. PrintSize contacts Microsoft, gets the artwork from Microsoft, processes and plans the artwork, and then drops the system onto our production workflow behind us here.
We looked at various solutions, and at the end of the day when it came down to it, it was the Xerox solution that gave us the full end-to-end capability from digital print in 4 colours through to varnishing, die cutting and to the finished box. And the technology was all in one, kind of a one-stop shop, let's say.
At the core of the Mediaware install is the sheet-fed iGen 4 with a free-flow server. Its key advantages are top quality at high speed.
On Heidelberg machines would take up to 36 hours to turn around the whole process, and whereas in iGen we can see it can be done in less than an hour, 30 to 40 minutes actually.
The greatest business benefit that the solution has delivered to us has been agility and flexibility. We were able to take orders, and where unplanned demand occurred within our supply chain, we could react to that.
The artwork from Microsoft's global repository is loaded into Mediaware's document library within the PrintSize program. Mediaware then receives data which streamlines the process by integrating all the components and finally drops the job onto the iGen 4 complete with a job ticket.
We've stripped people out of it. At the front end, our systems automatically deal with all of the upfront processing. On the actual factory floor, we have 2 operators that handle all the transaction.
The material is a 330 GSM coated SBS board, the newly improved Ensocoat from Stora Enso. After printing on the iGen 4, the sheets travel through an Epic coater, which applies a water-based but high-gloss formulation. Then into a Stora Enso buffer stacker. They are then die-cut. The separated packs then go for gluing. Weight verification acts as a final quality control, and print size outputs a value to a weighing machine. If the value meets the actual weight, a delivery label is released.
Our solution that we've developed here is in fact a solution that can be used elsewhere globally by like-minded people. It can go to other IT users, it can go to the pharmaceutical sector, it can be used as a supply chain enhancement tool, and it can also be used as a marketing tool. We would see ourselves working very closely with Xerox to see if we can explore that opportunity and deliver success elsewhere in the market.
It's been a massive success for Mediaware. In fact, they are probably 200 to 300% ahead of forecast. When Microsoft got confidence in our joint ability to deliver, we found that an extra volume over and above the forecasted volume came through.
As we see future products rolling out, we want to broaden the use of this technology and capability within our wider supply chain for other products, not just for Windows, for Office, in our gaming business, for our Xbox games or our PC games.
We found Xerox to be strategic at a tactical level, very, very good at what they do on the ground, and at a strategic level, very good thinkers about the way it should be done in the future.
The lessons from the Xerox relationship with Mediaware and Microsoft are clear. On-demand printing allows packaging to be individually tailored to the end customer, saving raw materials and inventory. Its agility and flexibility delivers value and improves the customer's bottom line. The Microsoft example represents only one market segment for Xerox's packaging solutions. There are many others out there for the taking.